Urban Meyer on Monday said that Mike Weber is healthy and that he will play on Saturday against Rutgers. He was very emphatic in that he will play. He did not play against Indiana. He did not play last week against UNLV. He was used sparingly against Army and Oklahoma while he deals with a hamstring injury. Doug, healthy Mike Weber, if we are to believe he's healthy and truly in the fold, how does he help Ohio State's offense?
You know, we've all seen the progress in the passing game, right? And Rutgers just announced their best corner is out for the year with an ACL tear. So to me, this is the week of like now the final step of the passing game evolution. But by the way, they might have an awesome running game. Urban Meyer was praising the offensive line. J.K. Dobbins is great. It's like I think it's possible that they could have as good of a running game as anybody in the country when all this comes together. So I would want to see that as well. So if I were Ohio State, we're talking about the passing game a lot, I would want to test this out. Not a ton of them together, but just always have a good fresh back. You know, they're maybe a little bit different. I think they're going to experiment with these guys a little bit, and I think maybe they'll run more than they would have otherwise because they want to see what they have with this duo.
I think I want to see them use them together. Urban Meyer last week, before we knew Mike Weber wasn't going to play against UNLV, said he wants to use some two-back with Mike Weber and J.K. Dobbins in the backfield with J.T. Barrett. Now, they kind of already used two-back because J.T. Barrett is like a running back half the time. But this is different. This is stuff we saw with Curtis Samuel and Mike Weber last year, but it's two legit running backs, and J.K. Dobbins is a special dude. If Mike Weber is healthy, and we're talking about building blocks toward whatever Nebraska, Penn State in October, using both those guys in tandem, I think, is part of that. And I want to see it against Rutgers. Tim, what do you think it's going to look like if Mike Weber is healthy with J.K. Dobbins in the backfield?
I think it's going to be kind of what we talked about at the beginning of the season. That duo of Dobbins and Weber, has really great potential. I mean, the thing with Weber, though, is a hamstring, so it's always tricky. Just because he's cleared doesn't mean it can't be an issue later on in the season. So that's something I think Urban and Weber are going to have to be very cautious with. That said, if he's healthy, that adds a power dimension that maybe they don't necessarily have in J.K. Dobbins, because we know Weber is more of a pure power back. Makes quite a changeup, and if you put those two in the backfield with J.T. Barrett kind of in between them in the shotgun, all of a sudden you create a whole bunch of new problems for the defense.
Mike Weber may be available Saturday at Rutgers. Stay tuned all week on cleveland.com. For Tim and Doug, I'm Bill. Thanks for watching.